Hey YouTube, it's BudgetBugout. Well, did you know that over half of Americans have experienced either a major disaster or a life-threatening emergency, yet only 1 in 10 US households are prepared for such an event? Well, in this video I show you what you need to do so that you can be better prepared for a crisis. Stay tuned. Okay, so before we get into the kit itself, I really just want to explain what this kit is designed for. This kit is not for bugging out into the woods or surviving in the outdoors or anything like that. If you'd like to see those types of videos, be sure to check the links in the description box below. I have plenty of those types of bug out bags and survival kits. This video is more so for if a disaster is imminent, such as a hurricane, or a disaster has already occurred, such as like an earthquake or a tornado or things of that nature. This kit is designed so that you can either evacuate or shelter in place. So with that said, let's go ahead and dive in and I show you guys what I got in here. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you are the different food items that I keep in my kit. You want to have enough food and water to last you for 72 hours. The different food items I have are, we've got some Cliff Bars, an MRE, emergency food ration, some raw local honey, some soup, as well as some tuna fish. And the tuna fish is for my cat. It's important to make sure that not only are you taking care of yourself and whoever's with you, but also any pets that you have with you as well. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show you the different water options that I have. Okay, so when it comes to water, you really want to have 1 gallon per person per day. Now that's too much to put into this small kit. So what I've done is I've stockpiled the different amounts of water in different areas of my house. It was also in my different vehicles. But in this kit I did include a couple bottles of water as well as a Berkey Sport, which has a filterer which can filter out different impurities. So the next thing we're going to talk about is first aid. Okay, so one thing I just realized is I never talked about why I have a pillowcase in front of me with different survival kit items as well as a Disney theme on here. The reason for that is because this comes from something known as the Pillowcase Project. The Pillowcase Project is something that the Red Cross and the Disney have partnered in together. It's designed for kids who are grades 3 through 5. I'll leave a link in the description box below in case you have kids that age. You can click on that or you can contact your local Red Cross and they'll send an instructor like myself to the classroom to teach your kids to be better prepared. Okay, so with that said, when it comes to first aid supplies, you could either get a pre-made one at a store or you can make your own first aid kit. I really recommend making your own or just be very familiar with what's inside your store-bought one, the one that's pre-made. Also, I know this isn't prescription medicine, but if you do take prescription medicine, make sure that you have at least 7 days worth of prescription medicine on hand if that's something that you're going to need in a disaster. Okay, and here we have some different toiletry items that I keep in the kit. Most of them I keep in this bag right here. We have hand sanitizer, floss, toothbrush, toothpaste, shampoo, some deodorant, also some earplugs just in case I'm in a shelter and it's real noisy, and I also have some wet wipes. Okay, so these are different miscellaneous electronic devices. These are all waterproof by this bag right here and organized by the different pockets in this pouch. So what we have here, starting from left going right, we have a couple emergency blankets, we have a compass, a can opener, whistle, some Gorilla Tape, we got a flashlight with extra batteries, multi-tool. This is a power port for the cell phone devices, as well as an emergency weather radio, and this also has light, different emergency functions on this as well. Okay, so continuing along with miscellaneous items, we have some toe warmers and some hand warmers, dust masks. So we got a folder here which has emergency contact information as well as personal documents. In this pouch we have a waterproof notebook, we have a deck of playing cards, marker, a couple pencils and a pen. Obviously we got some cash right here. If the disaster is widespread, the ATM machines might be down, have some change as well. We have a map right here. This is of the US, Canada, and Mexico. We have a 30-day survival kit in a can. I've done a review on this. I'll leave a link in the description box below. And we also have a couple of two-way radios, and we keep that waterproof by that bag right there.
The last items that we have here fall into the change of clothes category. First up, we have this red jacket, which will keep me not only nice and warm, but make it easier for me to be found by disaster workers. Also have a pair of leather working gloves. It's good to have gloves because people don't realize that over half of the injuries caused by disasters are after a disaster has already occurred, and it's because of mishandling of debris. We also have a couple of different layers to keep my core nice and warm. Also have a couple of wool socks as well as some underwear, a shamag, a head covering, blanket, hat, as well as some sturdy work boots, which I keep next to the kit itself.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it informative or helpful in any ways, please click the like button. I'd really appreciate that. Also be sure to check out the links in the description box. I'll be sure to include this link for this PDF here from the Red Cross, and it talks about what to put into an emergency supply kit, as well as how to make an emergency plan, as well as how to stay informed whenever a disaster does hit. It's fun to add knives and guns and tactical gear and gas masks and ham radios to our kits, but make sure that you have the bare necessities when it comes to disaster preparedness. I see a lot of YouTubers out there and a lot of people who tweet and Instagram, and I'm one of those people. But I see a lot of those people who they put out content that are well intended to help their audience be better prepared, but they're not necessarily informed, and I think the audience is misled in a lot of ways, and they put the cart before the horse. And that I mean that they're buying ham radios, but they're not buying things like emergency weather radios. Things like that. Be sure that you guys are preparing for disasters that are more likely to occur, such as wildfires, tornadoes, hurricanes, earthquakes, house fires. House fires happen more than all natural disasters combined. So be sure that you're preparing for those kind of things, rather than economic collapse, terrorist activities, radiation, nuclear meltdown, zombie apocalypse. Although those things are very fun to prepare for, and as you guys know, I am prepared for those things, make sure that you're preparing for things that are likely to happen. That's my main point. I just really want you guys to get that out of this video. Anyways, y'all stay safe out there, and remember, it pays to be prepared. God bless.